Hello, my name is Alan Morgan and I work at the Innovation Academy at UCD. Those of you who don't know the Innovation Academy, so here at the Academy in UCD, we shape creative minds and we help students to develop their independent thinking, creative thinking, innovative thinking, and ultimately develop an entrepreneurial mindset around how they go about their studies, their life, and generally in society. So I'd like to offer you a challenge today from the Innovation Academy. Mr. Rooney, Mr. Finnegan and Mr. Fitzmaurice, who are all good friends of the Academy, have asked me to throw an interesting challenge your way. So what I've done is I've put together a challenge that you guys are going to upload ultimately on your Monks with ARTitude YouTube channel. And we're going to have some prizes for the winning presentations, prizes in the form of some nice book tokens. And the ultimate judges of these will be Mr. Finnegan, Mr. Rooney, myself, and Mr. Fitzmaurice over the coming weeks. So I'm going to share with you a small presentation which will demonstrate what we'd like you to do. This is an exercise in creative, independent thinking. And to be creative, we need to think independently. And to do this, we also need to have the psychological safe space to do that. Because sometimes the biggest problem in our lives that stops us from being creative is the problem of failure, because we're all afraid of failure. So one of the things we encourage at the Innovation Academy is intentional iteration. So doing things again and again and again. Doesn't matter if you fail once, fail fast. And that's our motto. So this is a small fun challenge to help all of us keep learning and keep our minds creative during this time of lockdown, in this time of crisis and the pandemic. This is an independent creative thinking brain exercise to keep us going with our brain, and it's built around what we call a mix and match ideation game. So ideation is the whole concept of bringing ideas together and forming some kind of value from those ideas. So here, if I show you a simple screwdriver, it's just a screwdriver. And if I show you a torch, it's just a torch. But if I put these two products together, then we have a screwdriver that has a light. So that's something of value. It's something that somebody can use, and it's also something that could possibly be sold and some money made from it. From a services perspective, if I give you a nice beach and you have some nice weather and you want people would like to do some yoga or meditation, well, you put those two things together and you come up with beach yoga or beach meditation, which would be a nice service and something we've all seen at some stage on our holidays. Here's a simple backpack and a dog. Both of those independently really can't relate to each other. But if I make a backpack that's relevant to a dog, then it's of some value to the dog and its owner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with this picture, and this is a number of icons that represent something. So for example, the bottom left-hand corner has a trainer, and there's a phone over that, and you can see a chair, a camera, a car, and so on. And what I want you to do, I want to give you what we call a mix and match challenge. This is again independent creative thinking, and gives you the space to create independent thinking of your own. So using these mix and match icons to give you ideas, I want you to not just use these, but I want you to use the environment around you at the moment. So you're all living in your houses at the moment, your back gardens, front gardens, the street you live on, maybe looking around. There's lots of different products and lots of different items that can give you ideas. You're only seeing those with the way you see them. So for example, you know, a chair is a chair, but maybe if you put a chair along with something else, it could be used for a different use. So what I want you to do is I want you to look around your houses. I want you to look in your bedrooms, look in your bathrooms, wherever is convenient for you to look without upsetting the whole family, and take two different products and bring them together, or two different items that could create a service, not just a product, and bring them together and explain to us what this new product, by bringing these two products together, or two items together, what's the new product you're going to create from these, and how will these add value to a person or society in general. So how are you going to present that on your Monks with ARTitude YouTube channel? Well, in the Innovation Academy, at the Innovation Academy, we have a saying, show, don't tell. So we like people to show us. Learning by doing is the best way of learning. So giving us long texts of how you did it is not of interest. So we want you to show us with pictures of what you're doing. So I'm going to offer you two ways to present your ideas, and they will be: one, you can make a homemade video, make it short, snappy, a couple of minutes long at most, and demonstrating how you're bringing two existing products together to make a new product. Or you can make a poster. The best way to make a poster is using the free online website called canva.com, canva.com. And don't use the canvapro.com because that'll cost money. Canva.com is free. So you just open it up, you create an account with your email and password, and it gives you loads and loads of endless opportunities to create posters and leaflets and flyers, and something that will advertise what you have created. As I said at the start of this presentation, there will be a prize for the best presentation, and that will come in the form of a book token. And again, Mr. Rooney, Mr. Finnegan, Mr. Fitzmaurice, and myself, we've been judging those in the next week or so. So I'm going to give everyone a timeline. Tomorrow is Thursday, so I'd like everyone to give themselves a week. So over the next week, so tomorrow week, Thursday week, we will close this competition, and Mr. Fitzmaurice will give you more information on the dates, and we'll also give you more information on how we notify the winners. And I wish you well. I look forward to seeing your presentations, and bye for now. Ciao, ciao.